slight angle here.
You're chocolate, man. You're chocolate.
Sorry.
God bless chocolate. I just want, okay, no echo now. This is perfect. I am excited about what's going to be happening next year. This is just a test, guys. Just to let you know, this is Howard Webley. He lives in Denver, Colorado. He is a microbiologist for the Federal Drug Administration, right?
That's Food and Drug Administration.
What did I say? Federal, my bad. Food and Drug Administration. He works for the FDA, microbiologist for some 15 years, right? 20 years, maybe? Dang.
Where we at? 2017?
Yeah.
17 years.
17 years. And he's just one of the many African-American males that I will be interviewing starting in January. I have a neurosurgeon coming January 12th. I have a math teacher coming in January 7th. I'm going to save Howard till February. But my passion right now is basically to get STEMists, phenomenal STEMists to the front. I think that when our kids start to see STEMists, real life STEMists that even look like them, they will have some motivation to know that they can do it as well. So it's going to be Sundays at 8 Eastern time. I'm not going to talk about his career right now because we're going to save that. This was just a test to make sure that everything is working. So here's the 5 signs of a dysfunctional church, Howie. Debate team. You and your kin can't. Perceptions of outsiders. Preserve versus advance. And conspiracy connections. 5 signs. This is Roger Hernandez ministry. Number 1, debate team, meaning usually churches debate 3 things: dress, drums, diet. Mm-hmm. Hold on. I see Anel saying something. Totally. I gave Caitlin an opportunity to feel a brain already. She felt one already. Or she wants to feel another one? Get something new, like a heart or something. You know what you should do? Just go to a butcher shop. Go to a butcher shop and ask for a cow's heart. And do it. Or go to a butcher shop and ask for a cow's brain. She wants to feel a human brain? Oh, a human brain.
They have brains at the butcher shop like that?
They got hearts. They got guts. All kind of guts. When they
I know they got hearts, but brains. I was curious.
Why not? I don't know, but I think so. Like why not have a? I mean, they got the head. They got the goat head. Like they do goat head soup, right? Goat head soup, manashwata. Depends on what butcher you going to, man. That's right. You gotta go to a Jamaican butcher. I don't think they'll allow a human dissection amongst a kid, no. And I think maybe Florida Hospital School, Adventist Health System, maybe has a human cadaver, but I know Seminole, we don't have human cadavers. We have sheep, we have cow, no human. So, yeah. Leon, I'm glad you find me funny. I'm glad you find me funny. It's going to be like this all year long next year. I'm so excited about what we're doing with Phenomenal STEMist. Yeah, anyway, Howie. Debate team. You and your kid can. That's what they say, that too much family members on the board. That's how you know a dysfunctional church, when there's too much family members on the board. Number 3, perceptions of outsiders. Think about this. It says outsiders, especially the ones with the gift of leadership, are seen as threats, not help. Many church members derive their identity from power in the local congregation. For some, the church is probably the one thing that's going right in their lives.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So if an outsider comes in and they give them the outsider leadership, they're like, who are you? Who are you?
Yeah.
And number 4, preserve versus advance. Preserve versus advance. Meaning some churches base their identity in preserving rather than advancing the kingdom. Advancing includes risks, and engaging the enemy, that is risky. So they don't take enough risks. And number 5, conspiracy connections. I see this in the Adventist church a lot. Conspiracy connections. We have seen an increase in this lately. This has to do with the government, the diet, the papacy, the Illuminati, the papacy's Illuminati's diet. He said the papacy's Illuminati's diet. He's a jokester, this guy here. Roger Hernandez, ministry. Yeah. What you think?
What is that number? What is it? 5 of them? Number 5.
5.
Number 4 is a big one, I think. Also, I mean, all of them are big. Number four, you know, you see what people especially when you're not rooted and grounded, you sort of have your identity rooted in the things around you, because we're so individualistic in this society we live in, this Western culture we live in. It's so individualistic. So we have our identity in the things around us. We have identity in our jobs, identity in our families, and you know, in our things, our homes, and all these you know, peripheral, temporal things. And it's easy. You may not even realize how much your identity is rooted in those things. And then so church is really on the back burner. Church is really on the side. It's really on the sidelines. So you don't realize. So even when you're dealing with church stuff, because we're so superficial with church stuff, but church is so it's so routine and it's so cultural for us, we don't even realize that we're doing the same thing with church stuff. So church stuff becomes so our identity becomes rooted in church stuff. You know, the sanctuary, the you know, the building, a ministry that you've been doing for the last 10, 15 years. What you mean I gotta do something else different now? You know what I mean? So, you know, and the baby boomers, that's the issue we have with baby boomers. It seems like they want to hold on to stuff for so long.
Yeah. Hold on one second. Leon asked what was 4 again? 4 is preserve versus advance, meaning some churches base their identity in preserving rather than advancing the kingdom. Advancing includes taking risks and engaging the enemy. That's risky. For some, familiar equals holy, right? If it's familiar, it equals to holy, and new, or I'm gonna put the word in there, change is equal to dangerous, right? That's what he's saying. So that's number 4, Leon. Yeah, it feels comfortable when you want to be comfortable. You know? You want to be comfortable and comfortable. The problem is when comfortable equals holy and new equals dangerous, you know?
Yeah, and so even if you want to try change still has to be comfortable.
Right.
So it's like, well, we could do this, but I'll do that. But as long as it's not messing with my comfort zone, I'll try that out.
Right.
You know, so it's that lot situation where it's like, well, you know, so I'll take the other land there, but I'm gonna take the land over there that looks, you know, I want that land over there. That looks more comfortable.
Pretty. Well, that was interesting to me. As I said before, Phenomenal STEMist has nothing to do with spiritual things. In terms of directly. But this was really a test. This was a test to see if the mic is working, if the system is working. It seems like everything is nice and good. So look for us in January. I'm going to be interviewing lots of phenomenal STEMists. This is a phenomenal STEMist right now here. His name is Howard Webley. Mr. Howard Webley is a microbiologist at the Food Drug Administration. He works for the FDA. Don't hate on them. I know a lot of people hate the FDA. Why do people hate the FDA, Howard?
Oh, you asking me? I don't know. I think I asked the hater.
The FDA has been good to Howard. He's been working there for 17 years. I'm looking to interview him in February. Coming in January, I have a math guy. I have a neurosurgeon. I have an IT guy and an engineer, an environmental engineer. And they're all Black men. Matter of fact, for January and February, they will be Black men. March, I'm going to go to women. I'm going to have women. I'm going to have a female civil engineer. I'm going to have a female physician. And I haven't locked in the other, STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, and math. So I haven't gotten a tech person yet as a female, but I will. If not, I'll just have, I know a lot of female physicians, and I might even ask Simone. You think Simone will do something? Simone is his wife, Simone Webley. She has just recently given birth to their 4th child. But you think Simone would do something like this?
Oh, absolutely.
She would?
I think she would.
She's a dentist. So we have I have like 48 names. I got 48 names already of people who I'm going to be asking.
I was going to ask you how many people you're doing per month.
4 people a month. 44 people a month. I'm trying to go till May. And then I'll transition to I'm trying to start a virtual STEM camp. Trying to create. So I'm taking this time for the first half of the year to create a virtual STEM camp. And so we basically train parents who can't afford to send their kids to STEM camps, train them to do their own STEM camp. I'm writing the book, and I'll just give them some tips. I guess different activities they can do with a theme of from the lowest level atoms all the way to the solar system, studying all levels of science for, I think, what did I say, between 4 and 6 weeks. And it's going to be exciting. Next year is going to be an exciting year. So just to remind people, if you want to support me, I'm going to basically put the link of my GoFundMe page. I think that's it. But anyway, it's on Phenomenal STEMist, my GoFundMe page. And how would you look like you're going away? Anyway, no, you're back. You're back. I'm
testing stuff out on the screen.
Oh, okay. You can't do that on the interview. Just to let you know, guys, this is practice. This is practice. This is a test to make sure that my Zoom meeting between phenomenal STEMists is transferring over onto Facebook Live. It sounds like it is. So I'm excited about what's going to be happening next year. But yeah, support me. I'm trying to do some stuff. I don't need much money, and I don't want you to give me a lot of money because I don't know what I'm going to do with it. That's not true. But I have plans, and so we'll see what we can get done. Any parting words? It's only going to be 20 minutes. Normally, my Zoom only lets me go for 40 minutes, so we can't go real long. So thanks for coming out, Howie. Thanks for helping me test this thingy thing.
Anytime.
All right. You have a good night. I'm about to finish this slide. I am and that person over here, we're phenomenal STEMists. See you next year. Thanks.
Cool.